A Squared Podcast. It's your boy DJ Aaron alongside my good friend, my
Man.
brother,
Hey, man, we back, man. Cornbread, what up, baby? How y'all doing out there, man?
Cornbread, man. How's your week going, my brother?
Hey, man, it's good. Hey, we received so much support, man. Thank you from the feedback for going official with this podcast, man. So thank you to all the supporters. If you are listening to this, please subscribe to our channel, man. We need to get our numbers up. So thanks again.
We definitely need that subscription. Make sure y'all click that subscribe in the bottom corner of your screen. Please do that. Man, I'm doing good, man. I had a long weekend.
Okay.
I was down in Southern Illinois over the course of the past 2 weekends, actually. And one was for, man, what was one for? One was like a regular Cinco de Mayo. Well, excuse me, yeah, it was Cinco de Mayo, right? Yeah.
No, man. That was a couple weeks ago.
That was last weekend. So, so I did that one. Had a great time. They invited me back to come back and do this weekend, which was graduation.
Right.
And if you guys know anything who are out there listening, if you know anything about Southern Illinois, it's very small. Carbondale is very small, and they bring out everybody from everywhere, and it's very overcrowded. And it's like I said again, it's a very small town, and everybody goes to one bar. So it was absolutely like super packed, and you have parents from Chicago, you have parents from, all across, the Midwest and more in one small area. So it was definitely amazing. I had a great time. One thing I like to do is play for everybody. And this is the one place that I actually get to do that. I actually get to play all genres, right? So
Right.
I could dabble in, hip hop. I could do R&B. I could do old school throwbacks. I can play AC/DC. I can play Journey. You know what I mean? So it's like I can literally play everything. And those are the events that I love to do the most. So shout out to all my people down there in Carbondale, Pinch Penny. They took care of me, man. They took more than enough care of me, you know what I mean, over these past 2 weekends. I love those guys. I love the bartenders, staff, so definitely shout out to them. It was an amazing time, and I'm really looking forward to going back. So shout out to my people down there in Carbondale, man.
All right. Two things, man. As long as you playing Jay-Z, man, I'm cool with that.
And I was able to hit them with that public service, and they knew to, like, look, listen. Okay, so the crazy thing is that you have all people, right? So you got brown people, you got white people, you know what I'm saying? You got everybody. So no matter what I played, it was like everybody knew the words. You know what I mean? And those are the events as a DJ that we love to play. Those events we love to play the most, because when people are singing along to every song you're playing, you're not missing. It's an amazing feeling, man. I definitely play Hove though. Don't get it twisted, bro. So what was your week like, man? What'd you get into?
Well, man, my son had another basketball game. They won again. They're 3-1.
Okay.
He's still fouling out every game. I love it. He's tackling people, man. Yeah, I actually made a free throw, man. So I was excited. And then since we're giving shout outs, man, happy Mother's Day to the mothers and stepmothers out there, man.
Absolutely.
I'm sure it's not easy. Obviously being a dad too, it's not easy. But my timeline still isn't updated from all the love I see on Mother's Day, man.
So over the course of this podcast, you guys are going to hear a lot of stories about my mom and a lot of stories about my dad. And on Mother's Day, I got into an argument with my mom.
Okay. What? Spicy? Did you win the argument at least? Or no?
No, bro. I just look. I was finna cook her, but I just said, you know what? I'm gonna just back out. So my mom loves pizza. She's always loved pizza. So her favorite pizza out here is Monocle's Pizza. So she wasn't feeling well or whatever, so she was just gonna chill. And then she was like, "We'll do dinner sometime this week," and all this. So I was like, "Okay, that's fine. Well, why don't you let me order you a pizza and have it sent over there?" She was like, "Oh yeah, that'll be good. Okay, just let me know when you're gonna order." I said, "All right, that's fine." She calls me 4 times while I'm out and about. I said, Mom, I'm going to call you as soon as I get home. It's cool. She says, all right, just make sure you call me. Don't call them. I said, okay. So I call her and I say, all right, I'm about to order. So what would you want? She said, I've already done it. I've already done everything I need to do. I said, hold on. Well, who paid for it then? Because I have the card. She says, well, I don't need you messing stuff up for me. What are you talking about? How can I mess something up for you when I'm ordering a pizza for you? So I said, well, whose card number did you give? She said, well, all right, well, just call and ask for this guy, and then he's going to make it happen, and he's going to give me a deal on the pizza. I'm like, all right, that's fine. So I call, I ask to speak with the guy, and the guy doesn't want to come to the phone. So what that means is that he's already annoyed by my mom, bro.
It was already an argument.
It was already an argument with him. So the lady's like, is it just to pay for a pizza going to this address? I said, absolutely. That's it. She says, okay, I'll take their card number. Give her the card number, tip them $5 on the card, call my mom back. I said, hey, pizza's on the way. Why did you do that? Why would you do something like that? I said, hold on. The pizza is on the way. That's what I'm doing for you. I'm giving you a pizza, right? So she says, my door downstairs, the security locks, and they have to call me. I'll call and do it myself. Bro, I was so mad, man. Like, here's the thing. Mom, I'm trying to tell her, if a pizza man gets to the door, if it's a security door, he's going to call you and say, hey, there's a security. Can you come down? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
What? You know what I mean? So she's yelling at me, telling me that she's trying to help me. She telling me that she's trying to help me by saving me money.
Hey, man. Sounds like a good Mother's Day, man.
I said, all right, man. I said, all right, well, you enjoy your pizza. But but my mom's like mad petty. Like, I don't even understand how we got to that point. You know what I mean?
Man, I remember, back in 2010, man, I was the first to graduate, from college in my family, man. And some lady was like, hey, so, because Mother's Day is always around graduation. So she was like, hey, what'd you get your moms for Mother's Day? I was like, well, I'm graduating. She was like, is that it? What else you get her? I looked like, what? I said, oh, man, I can't. I can't get away from this chick.
That's the graduation, right?
Hey, that's why I knew the Aisha Curry was happening soon.
Oh, don't do that, bro.
Never good enough. I don't know why I always picture, man. Every Mother's Day, I still see Easter fits out. It's always sunny. Everybody smiling, the love, man.
It is.
Father's Day look like it's like thunderstorming and tornadoes outside.
Father's Day is always an overcast, bro.
It's on a Tuesday. It ain't on a weekend. It ain't on a weekend. Right.
It's on a Tuesday at 7 p.m.
7 to 8 though. Like
it's 1 hour long.
Bro, when they say like fathers get ties, you don't even get ties. I'm like, man, I like ties. Where my tie at, man?
Bro, you get no tie. And you get asked what you want.
Yeah, that's facts.
You get asked what you want. So this Father's Day, I did get some cologne for my son, so I'm happy about that.
Oh, that's good.
It's like Brute. It's like it's some Brute.
It's real alcohol.
For those who know what Brute is, he got me some musk.
Yeah, moonshine. You got moonshine on your neck.
I did. Hey, but I appreciate the love though. You know what I mean? But it definitely do be a gloomy gust outside during Father's Day. Hey, question. Have I ever told you about my dad?
Oh,
Let me tell the people about my dad. So check this out. Quick story, real quick. So I'm about 9, 10, and my mom's like, your daddy coming over here today. And I'm like 9, 10. That's how she told me he was coming. She said, your daddy coming over here today. All right. Oh, okay. I'm getting excited. You know what I'm saying? So I go and I put my fresh Georgetown outfit on because I had a Georgetown outfit. I don't know if y'all know what's up with the Georgetown, but that was like hot. You know what I'm saying? That was well before FUBU. So I put my Georgetown outfit on. I'm excited. Dad shows up. Now I was told he was a basketball player, so he was really tall when I seen him. I'm like, man, he like 6'7",
You were told
6'8".
that?
I was
You were
told I was told that. I was told he was a basketball player. That's what I was told. So he comes in. He is a tall guy. First thing he says is where to drink at. That's the first thing that I remember my dad said. He said, where to drink at, Gwen? That's what he said. So we sit on the couch, me and my dad, and he says, so what you been doing, man? I said, I got a Nintendo and I got this. He said, oh yeah, show me. So we went in the room. He stood at the door. I pointed at the stuff. He said, and I looked back and he was already in the living room. That's number one. So I walked back in the living room and he's like, sit down, man. Let's keep talking. So I sit down and my mom, he tells my mom to come and sit down. So I'm in the middle of my mom and my dad for the first time ever. You know what I'm saying? Ever. So I'm feeling good. Like I see this stuff on TV. I see this on TV. So he puts his arm around my mom, around the whole couch, but like move me out the way. And he said, when we gonna get married and raise this boy right? That's what he said. When we gonna get together and raise this boy right? She said, man, if you don't get out of here. And that's exactly what my dad did. So he stood up. He said, you want to go play catch? I said, yeah, this is like a dream come true. You don't understand, Antonio. This is like a dream come true to me. To play catch with my dad? You know what I mean? So we get outside. I throw the ball as far as I can. I gave him everything I could. Threw the ball. He caught it. He said, that's a good throw, son. He threw the ball back. I caught it. He got in the car.
Jesus.
And was backing out. And then he said, he said, I'm gonna call you next week. That's the last time I seen my dad.
That's the last time.
That's the last time I seen my dad. Now, mind you, the story.
You gotta get service, bro. You just gotta be patient.
The story that I just gave you guys was longer than the actual encounter.
Oh my gosh.
I just want every Father's Day I play catch with my dad. I play catch with my son first. I play with him, and then I turn around and I throw it to my dad, but I have to go and catch it.
Hey, so
right there.
If you want to feel better, they did a top 10 worst moms in movies.
Uh-oh.
And guess what was number one? The worst mom in cinematic history.
The worst mom. Let me think.
The worst mom, who was number one in the worst movie ever. It's a good movie, but she's labeled the worst mom.
I would say somebody from like Throw Mama from the Train.
That was actually on there. That was like number 7.
Yeah, so she was a terrible mom.
Yeah, she was. I think number 2 was Carrie's mom. She was trying to kill her all the time.
Carrie's mom was tripping.
Number 1 was Monique and Precious.
Oh my God, yeah, she was. Yeah, that's tough, bro. But that's like every black mama, though, bro.
Bro, what?
Every
all
black.
Right, we go to. All right. What else we talking about?
That's every black mama, bro.
Hey, happy Mother's Day to y'all out there.
Happy Mother's Day to all those lovely mothers out there. We would not be here without you. We appreciate you on the A Squared podcast, man.
I definitely want to say I was wrong in the West. I had the Rockets. They were who I thought they were. They let me off the hook, man. They're terrible, man. The Warriors won, and then I even had the Nuggets. They were up a game. Blazers came back and beat them. So
yeah,
yep.
It was interesting. I had said all along, that it's fantastic when KD is on the court, right? And KD, obviously, when he's on the court for that team, he is the best player on the court. There's no question about that. But that second half of this Houston game, you literally got to see what teamwork is and why that team was built being so great the way that they are. Because if I have literally, this is the first time, and I can truly admit to you guys, this is the first time that I actually watched the Warriors, and they were swinging that ball from one side of the court to the other side of the court. And I ain't never seen a defensive team sweat so much, bro. They had no idea what to do.
Yeah, man.
It was really impressive, man. And I have to admit, man, like I have to make a phone call to our boy TK too. Shout out to TK. I was like, man, that's That's impressive, man, to see them play like that.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to get TK up here, man, and
Oh yeah, for
you know,
sure.
basketball analysis. We got the East also as well. You know, I got the matchup I wanted with Kawhi hitting that crazy
And
shot
Giannis, yeah.
against the Greek Freak. They playing right now, so
I don't like the way people are dogging. I don't like the way that people are dogging Embiid for crying like that, man. Sports is emotional.
right? Absolutely.
I've
Man, look,
cried many times after leaving playing you in something.
listen to me, bro. My senior day in football, playing probably the last. Well, it was my last game of football ever, bro. But I didn't know that at the time. I was going to fight one of my teammates. So, bro, look, if you ain't there to win, man, get off the court, get off the field, whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I
You
can
should
dig
want
it.
to work trying to win, bro.
Right.
So if you ain't passionate about something, then why are you doing it, man?
Absolutely. I agree, man. But you know what? Shout out to the 76ers, man. They definitely revived that whole city. Shout out to our people that check us out too. Shout out to DJ Super. Always he showed us love too on the podcast as well.
Man, appreciate it.
Out there on the East Coast, man. But it feels good to have I said in the last review, I said that I was a little concerned. If you remember, I was saying I was concerned because LeBron wasn't in it. You know
Right.
what I mean? I have to admit, I'm feeling good about this. Like I'm actually like these games are really competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like this is going down to the wire.
Absolutely.
So these are good playoffs. I'm not even gonna front on it. Like this is good. This is
that's
good.
That's good. And then
So we had
the
hold on. Now we had the lottery last night.
the lottery, man.
So
Zion to New Orleans. What's up? Mardi
okay,
Gras?
so let me talk to you about this real quick and get your opinion. And then also for all the people that's tuned in right now, I want you guys to please feel free to comment your anything that you have to say on what we're talking about. I want to know what's going on with the lottery, okay? Because back in the day, I remember the ping pong, the pong balls falling to tell you who gets what pick, right?
Bro, it's rigged.
So my man's walks up there with a big smile on his face with an envelope.
Mm-hmm.
So who put the cards in the envelope? And then who organized the cards to go in the envelope? So to me, they knew who was getting what prior to any of this, right?
Yes.
So I'm sitting there and I'm listening, and Rachel Nicholson, I love her so much. I love her as a broadcaster, writer, all this stuff. Like I think she's great. She said this is the first time that all of like the media was actually in the room. You know what I mean? Like the media was actually in the room. There were certain prospects in the room. This is the first time that this has happened. I don't get it, man. It's like I didn't get it until like the Lakers got the 4th pick, and I was like, how? I was like, how do you have all these percentages of teams that could possibly get the 1st pick, but y'all already have it put together? How did they do that, Tonio?
Bro, it's rigged. What are you talking about? Like you're trying to wrap your head around. AD's trying to leave New Orleans. This is the NBA's team. They cannot have this team without
somebody, right?
Right.
They can't go back to that. They can't go back to that.
They dropped the Chris Paul trade a long time ago because they need a superstar. They got AD magically, and then now he's trying to leave. So they still need that number 1 pick to get Zion. It's just how LeBron left Cleveland and Cavaliers magically got back-to-back first-round picks.
Got back-to-back.
Like, come on, man. Like,
then he leaves again. Everybody gets hurt, and now they get another pick in the top 10, right?
So it is true. Tanking is out because it ain't no matter.
It don't matter.
Tanking, yeah, because they're gonna give it to no.
There is no trust the process, so that's dead.
Right.
So it's dead.
San Antonio ain't got no more superstars. They're gonna get the number 1 pick.
So though I don't believe that they fixed the games, I don't believe that.
No, I don't think so.
I do believe that certain things are fixed in professional sports.
Yeah.
And this is definitely one of them. For them to, I'm surprised that they did not give New York the 2nd pick. I know they're trying to build these small market teams up with keeping the big, like for the Lakers and the Knicks to be in the top 4. I think I get it, but giving the Memphis and the Pelicans, the first and the second, and the Bulls are still, you know what I'm saying, seventh again. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird to me. I feel like they're not getting New York the Knicks back. You know, which I think they needed.
My Atlanta people, man, was hot, boy. I think they got like the 10th and the 8th pick or something. They had 2 picks.
I mean, that's what happens when you make trades years ago, and then this happens. You know, you can't be mad at like Boston for the picks that they've got. They made good trades. You know what I'm saying? But like you gotta be for you living in Georgia, you gotta be a little bit excited about the Hawks because Trae Young is the truth, bro. He's really good.
Yeah, he is good. I mean, but the problem is, man, being here this is a football city and state, low key. So it don't matter really how good they are. You know, this is going to be Georgia or Falcons, man. That's all people care about here.
All right, that's fair enough.
It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like they shut down schools when Georgia and
that's yeah. I see.
And the Falcons play. You know, basketball it is what it is. What else was big? Atlanta United was here. You know, that went pretty well. They just won a championship, first one in Atlanta. But yeah, they focus more on football, man. So
well, shout out to all the teams that, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna make these picks. That's for sure, man. And hopefully they keep building. Hopefully the Lakers figure this out. Cause I don't know if I'm the GM or you the GM. Nobody knows nothing, bro.
Right. So. Absolutely. I also want to tell you one thing that about my week too, man. So I was feeling good this week, man. I got invited to a United Way. I'm sure people out there know who United Way is. It's a big volunteer organization, man. So I got invited to one of their breakfasts, and they had a guest speaker. His name was Ben Hecht, Hecht. So he has a book out. I don't think it's out yet, but he has a book called Reclaim the American Dream. And we are not financial advisors on the show, but we'll definitely over shows, you know, episodes. We're going to try to give y'all some tips that we went through in real life, what we're learning, you know, just get you guys financially educated, you know, I mean, as ourselves as well. So he had a story, man, and it really stuck with me. So he said there was a study done with the game of Monopoly. So he had about four Black students play Monopoly for 3 hours, right? They playing. 3 hours pass. He bring about 2 or 3 white students in and says, all right, here's y'all beginning money. All right, y'all play with them now. They were like, what? They're like, with this money? Yeah, that's what everybody started with. Yeah, go ahead and play. It was like, well, how is this fair? It was like everything's bought up, you know, hotels, houses. I can't even buy property. How is this fair? And then one of the students, after they surveyed him after, he was like, man, I was trying to go to jail so I wouldn't have to keep rolling and lose money, man. That's what they were saying.
Wow.
So it's just a microcosm of, you know, how America is, you know, being a minority or, you know, if you're an immigrant or whatever, you know, you got to understand, man, that the game is against us right now, but we have to find ways to chip away at it. You know, if it is buying property, if it is getting our credit scores up, if it is putting our money together to get something, if it's just owning things, you know, try to buy your car, you know, instead of having to take it, you know, or lease it or whatever. So just little financial tips that we'll be giving over the show, man. And I really enjoyed that story because, like I said, it's like a microcosm of how it's happening now in America. You know, we are at a disadvantage, but we gotta identify it, and then let's try to move better. So
and then move better, right. Yeah, man, that's very dope, man. You know, a lot of times people don't necessarily realize what's fair and what's not, and how things work. And I've actually been to a couple situations like that before, and I'll share that with you later. Because I definitely want to. I got another seminar that I'm going to, and to hear a speaker. And as soon as it'll be the second one with him I've gone to, and I think we should talk about that next week because I want to get through this next one first, and It's going to go hand in hand with what you just said. So we'll definitely dive more into that.
Absolutely, it's the A Square Podcast, man.
A Square Podcast.
And subscribe, man. Make
Please
sure you
subscribe.
like.
Yeah, subscribe to that. Make sure you guys hit us up on all social media, and also you can find all those links right below. And please follow us, show us some love, and don't even don't worry about it. Like, give us some critique. Like, critique
Yeah.
is let us know what we could talk about more, what we could do better. We want to really bring great information to you guys, man. We really do. So subscribe and hit us up and let us know what you guys think. So let's do this. There are a lot of movies that's getting ready to come out, and I know Cornbread
Man.
is ready to go, and pass out those slices of cornbread.
Hey, man, it's gonna be a hot summer already, man.
It's
some great entertainment coming up, man. If y'all got a date planned or y'all got like some vacation trying to kill some time, there's some great content coming out. This Friday is John Wick 3. I'm gonna give y'all the cornbread review on that. In our next review, you got M.A. It's kind of like a suspenseful, scary movie. Look it up on YouTube. It's M.A. That comes out May 31st. You got Aladdin, the motion picture.
I cannot stop seeing that on anything that I watch. Like, literally, dude, if I watch SNL, if I turn on YouTube, it is there. And so the wife, she is all on board. Like, she is like, right. We are going there the first day that it comes out.
May 24th is when it drops. May 24th. You got to my comic book people, my geek heads. Godzilla is coming out May 31st. May's hot month. Hey! Don't do it.
Are we over it?
What you mean?
Are we over it?
Well, there was 17 Transformers.
But so, I'm saying, okay, so I'm not hating. All right. I will tell you that the trailer didn't. I'm a trailer guy. Okay.
Right.
So I'm the type of guy that will type in trailers 2019, trailers 2020. Right. Like I type that in on YouTube. And right. I love to watch and see what's coming up. I can honestly tell you, man, for this being whatever, if this is the first trailer, it did not grab me.
Right. Okay. I think it's a couple out, but definitely, I guess it comes out May 31st, so they might drop a couple more. And if they do, I'll send you the link, man. So, see if those grab. And speaking of trailers, man, and we had 2 big trailers drop this week. The It 2, It 2 trailer dropped.
It 2.
It 2, with the clown.
Yeah.
Watch that out. And then you being a superhero head like Marvel and DC, man. I don't know if you ever seen the movie The Watchmen. It came out in 2009.
Yeah. So I cannot say that I watched the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are certain Marvel people that I wasn't familiar with.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It was a pretty good movie back then. So it came out in 2000. It's basically if you haven't seen it or heard of it, it's The Watchmen. It's basically it has about 6 or 7 superheroes, but they deal in everyday life. So they fight each other, but they also have to deal with alcoholism or just fighting or don't even want to be popular, but you're famous. But you're a superhero. So check it out. But anyway, HBO's coming out with a series of The Watchmen. So if you really enjoyed that movie or HBO is coming out with a series. They got to try to replace Game of Thrones pretty soon. So next episode we'll touch on some of Game of Thrones too.
Did anybody have in the last episode? Did anybody have on like an iPhone belt or anything like that in the last episode?
Well, no, they was running for their life from Drogon, bro.
There were so many memes. There were so many videos.
Bogus,
my man's made a video, and when the fire came, all you was fired up.
There was one dirty one. I don't know. I know you. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it. I'm not a Game of Thrones guy, man.
There's a still of Arya to my Game of Thrones people out there. Right when she just woke up from getting knocked over by the fire. Somebody said it looks like Arya was at 9/11. I said, bro, dirty. There's the smoke everywhere. Just ashes. I said, this is bogus, man. I need to get up. Also, man, one thing that I watched 4 years ago and it's coming back around, man, is the Women's World Cup is coming up June 7th, man. You know, USA won it last time,
All
so
right.
so definitely check that out. June 7th is the kickoff for the World Cup for women.
Let me go back one quick second because there was one trailer I saw today.
For sure.
And it's called Midsummer.
Okay.
And it looks really good. Well, first of all, it looks like it's an original. It is made by the people at A24. I want to give them a shout out because the wife has worked on many like films, and she has done a lot of hair and makeup for a lot of actors and actresses. And so I know the studio, I know A24, and this, oh my God, like I don't want to explain it to you guys until you go see it, and then we'll talk about it again. But it's called Midsummer. We'll post it up on our Instagram page too, so you guys see, because it looks like an original. Now it could be a remake because there's a million remakes, you know what I'm saying? So it could possibly be one, but I want to say that this trailer looks amazing. It looks crazy. It literally reminds me a bit of when I seen the trailer to Get Out, because because it was something fresh.
Right.
And that's how I felt about this. Even it's not the same cast or anything like that. I'm just saying the fact that it was fresh. It kind of got me interested in that. So I will post that up too for you guys to check out.
All right, that's nice, man. Yeah, and we definitely we don't want every show the same, so we try to mix up the content too, man. Like I said, we just hitting y'all with some demos and just trying out different levels and microphones and stuff. Now we definitely gonna be full go in June, so stay tuned for that. Some good content for you, some interviews we working on now to get you some good content, man. So appreciate it. Stay with us.
Absolutely.
Please make sure you share too, man. If you really like what we're doing, share it to your friend, your girl, your husband, your wife, your cousin, people.
Wait a minute, bro. Hold on, Tom. Did you say your husband, your man, your husband, your wife, the girlfriend and the husband, the girlfriend and the wife?
Side chicks, babies, they can listen too. If you're pregnant, put it.
Hey,
put it on your...
we want to know how your pregnancy going. We want to know what the trimesters is like.
Yeah. Hey, and if y'all want to talk about these abortion laws, that's changing too.
Man, bro, we definitely got to get into that because
we'll talk about that next one, man.
Yeah, let's run into that next week because this is just a review, guys. For those of you who don't know, we got a couple reviews up right now. What we're doing is we're staying current to what's happening right now prior to launching our show because we don't want to give you guys old news in a new show. We want to give you guys the reviews first, and then when we launch in June, we'll be going full throttle with the new show.
Yeah, man. And shout out to the scammers too, man. If y'all ever start a business out there, bro, the scammers gonna be at you, man.
Hey, my lawyer is 50 Cent. You better pay by Monday.
I feel you, man. Watch out for those scammers, man. But shout out to them.
shout out to the scammers.
Yeah, because they are wild.
It's the A Squared Podcast, man. We're going to get out of here for the day. Love life, live it, have a great time, man. Don't let anything get you down. And if it does, do what I do. Just take 10 shots to the head and everything will be all right until tomorrow.
Hey, and what I do is keep my shoes by my feet, bro. That's it.
And that's a fact. That's a fact. That inside joke. Y'all never get that story.
Keep your shoes by your feet. That's all I got.
Keep your shoes by your feet. We should just end with that every show. Keep your shoes by your feet.
Out there, man.
We appreciate you guys, man. It's the A Squared Podcast. Your boy DJ Aaron and my good friend, my brother
Cornbread. What up, baby?
Cornbread, man. We out of here, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Peace.
Peace.